Video going. All right, yo, we back. We back for the show. David's still talking shit. Like, he started show all day, every day, but it's all good.
Right.
And for those
what's good?
We got family going. So, back on the podcast, back on the show.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, man, my longtime friend. We go back like years. We talked about that last time, man. We talked about the kindergarten picture. You know, like
wow,
for sure.
Yeah.
Way
Since
back.
then?
Way back.
Yeah, we go
Dang.
back.
That's like me and Doss. Wow.
Yeah, man. So we got Zoe back. Zoe, tell the people who you are, man. What's up?
What's going on, man? Back in the show. Happy to be here. Alonzo Marshall. Y'all know me, man, from out Silver Spring. I'm just happy to be back, man. Kick it with y'all, man.
Hey.
During the times, these COVID times, ain't really nothing else to do.
Right. We've been potting our asses off.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
That's all we've been doing. That and pretty much sipping on wine. Like, that's all I'm doing. Like, I'm chilling. So, we back. Like I said, it's COVID time, man. What you been up to?
Man, I just been chilling, man. I've been working the whole time. Blessed to be, still working in that situation.
Right.
The whole transition with the kids, doing this Zoom stuff, it was kind of rough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How many kids you got, bro?
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah, 8. He just turned 8 last month. Yeah. So that was a little rough, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they really wasn't doing nothing. And logging them in was the hardest part.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's crazy. And that's it, man. Working out. He playing football, so working him out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just trying to chill, man. That's all you can do. I have been traveling, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
I did. I can look into that, and I wanted to ask you about that. So, like, since you're doing it, because for real, I've been hesitant. I've been real hesitant.
Yeah.
But what's it been like out there? I do local stuff, but I see you made some moves.
Yeah, man. So I just start from the beginning of the whole COVID situation. Like, it's like when it first started springing up in like late January, February.
Yeah.
So I didn't really pay no mind at first, and then I went out to Phoenix, Arizona. I went out there to my little cousin lived out there, so I haven't seen him in a couple of years. So I went out there to go see him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I really wasn't taking it as serious I probably should at that time. But my uncle was out there too. But he was taking it that serious. I'm like, why is he acting like this? But, so when we got back, that's when the shutdown happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is a little more serious than I was even thinking. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's like the beginning when I wasn't taking it that serious. And now after that I was, but I went to Atlanta, and it was, it was cool. It wasn't really nobody on the plane. You had to sit every other seat. Nobody in the airport. It was like nobody. So
that's gotta be smooth. That's gotta be smooth.
Yeah,
like
it was.
Yeah. No waiting to get some food. No waiting to get on the plane. Probably got your own aisle.
Yeah.
How you feel though? Were you nervous about it?
Not too much. I never really felt anything, no symptoms or nothing, or felt like I would get sick. I wasn't really, unless one of my family members had gave it to me. I really wasn't in a situation where I was up in a large crowd. You know what I'm saying? Up on people, especially now without a mask since everything kicked off.
Right.
So I never was really nervous at all.
Yeah, that's because I'm like, yo, my man is brave out there. Like,
yeah.
So I give you credit for that. Like, because we really trying to be safe out here. We really trying to be safe, especially with families. That was always my main concern. Like, we have kids. I want the kids to be safe. So it's like making moves. I was worried, but you here.
I will tell you the only time that I was a little nervous because it was so many people is when I went to the Black Lives Matter Plaza.
And I wanted to ask about that too. Yeah,
that time I was. Anytime out of town I wasn't, but when I was down there, I'm like, I don't know.
Okay,
there's a lot of people out here.
I saw the videos. It looked amazing though. Like,
right.
That looked like an experience, the whole DC thing. Like, I don't know if did you go down DC when they were down there for real heavy at first?
Not at that time. Yeah,
so I imagine because Atlanta was popping off when you was down there. Like,
oh no, yeah, but I was far back away from that. I had just for real. I had just I was walking to the restaurant and just happened to make the wrong turn and kept walking, and then all I seen was a lot of people by that little Olympic part. Yeah, and they started walking, so I'm just watching them from like up the street, like, whoa, this is nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I had just got back to my hotel before they shut the highway down.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I was lucky for that.
Even though far back, what was the energy like? I mean, it just seemed like tension, even as we watching it on TV, especially down there.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. And that's the thing I was gonna say, because in DC it didn't feel like that. It was all love.
Yeah.
But in Atlanta, it was like they was on some.
They're ready to fight. Let's
get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? They don't really be playing around out there. I can't even I can't even hold you.
That's what it's on site.
Yeah.
Since I got like even the DC one, like I'm talking to people passing through, and I'm staying connected to a lot of places. And the conversations we were having because I do a lot on the backside work, right? I do a lot of work behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else, you could, even in the conversations and the planning and stuff, it was tense. People felt like it was go time. But to be honest, like the DC side, it really felt like it was the thing to do. It was the spot more than it felt like, nah, we need to get on this. So
I think because you got Atlanta is a different city, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, listen, I don't know if y'all like. I used to live in PG County too, so I've seen like black people with money, a lot of black people with power. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But Atlanta it's like that. But like picture the whole DMV and like Atlanta. But like PG being the whole DMV. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta is just different, man. So they, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of more numbers. When you say that, you looking at the Black Lives Matter, and sometimes you feel like it's a thing to do. I can see that but I don't know. I can see it, but I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I can't definitely say, I can see it. But I can see why somebody would say that. But I don't know if it's because people see more of a mix of people, and they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They're not taking that serious. But you could be from another race and still feel for us. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can see how you could see that because, of the optics of it, the pictures you're seeing, it's a lot of races. Ain't nobody really, it's more of a come together thing. In Atlanta, man, they ready to go. It's just different.
That's what it,
they ready.
They were really ready. And even like I said, the conversations, because it was just, you could tell the urgency. There was so much urgency. People were really putting strong efforts behind it. Like, also too, like for me, this is my experience. The age group was a little older from the people organizing Atlanta. It seemed like, not so much older, but I'm talking about like average age, like, late 20s, 30 maybe,
Right.
I feel like there might have been a little bit more maturity in the leadership. Also, there wasn't strong, like the leadership in this area, it was a lot of different pockets,
Right.
So it was like organizing the different pockets to come together to make it happen in some places. And not just DC, with other parts like that too around the country. But it seemed like Atlanta was just like, nope, everybody in unison. We on one accord. We know what's
a fact.
Let's get out
that's
there.
A fact.
And,
that is 100% fact. And that's the difference.
Yeah.
You see, they get things done.
Yeah.
And DC, I understand what you're saying more now because it was so many people throwing these little, let's meet up here, let's meet up there, let's meet up there. It got a little confusing. When I see pictures, I'm like, who are they with? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And that was
a lot of
It was a lot of
people didn't. A lot of people didn't like the fact that they had the go-go thing. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a great idea. You know what I'm saying? DC is about go-go. They trying to gentrify the city. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was great, but some people didn't like that. But everybody had their opinion. But I could see how it got a little confusing here because everyone's doing their own little thing.
Yeah,
like you said, down in Atlanta, they on one accord.
Right. But the way I think about it is like to me it was just like the whole J. Cole No Name situation. We're all fighting for the same thing, but we all have different ways of doing it.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Yeah. And that's what it was. Like, because there was a lot of people who wanted to do great stuff. And they was like, we just going to do it. So everybody started their own thing. And that's why you saw, especially in the DMV area, you saw different zip codes almost. People in Laurel, people in Germantown, people in DMV, people out in Suitland. Everybody had their own little thing going. Yeah. And so one of my efforts was, okay, hey, you over here, you over here, you over here. Let's make sure we on one accord with at least the messages we trying to send out. I thought it was great that we were popping.
Right.
But, you know, let's make sure we staying tied. And also, let's make sure that we, like, what is the follow-up? That was the main thing. Like, after we're protesting, because we knew at some point the protesting was going to die out, right?
Right.
It was just a matter of time. So then it was like, okay, what are the next steps? What are we going to continue to do? And that's been the hardest task, because these groups popped up and then they just fell off, you know?
Right.
So it's trying to reach back out, trying to get a hold of who's who and stay on top. And hey, now y'all let's keep y'all in the loop. And a lot of people they don't want to do that, you know? Right. So it's been a challenge. So I saw you out there, and I was real proud. I was like, my man out there, like, he was doing this thing. But I was just, you know, it looked real though, you know, like, that's why I was trying, because I wanted to ask you, like, that vibe, like, it just felt, you know, like, we could, like I said, we could feel it, but like, I can only imagine how you felt it out there.
Yeah, no, it was like I said, it was a different vibe. I could see how you called that vibe. It was like they were on one, like you said, one accord. It was organized. You know what I mean? So it was something I stumbled across too. So it was dope to see that.
Yeah, you stumbled into the protest. They about to hand you a microphone.
Get it in when you can.
Right. Hey.
Yeah. So I mean, I know you was really moving. Did you go anywhere since Atlanta, or you just been like local?
Nah, I've been chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, but even I mean, y'all out there doing football practice. Like,
yeah,
what's that like?
Nah, it's different. It's way different, because another effort that you got to put into it is, one, coaching with a mask on, and two, making sure the kids are, you know, 3 yards apart all the time. Right. And they kids, and they been away from their friends for 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
They ain't been out the house, so they want to, you know what I mean? And it's
it's
hard.
for high school?
Nah, man. 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We talk about young kids. Like, I'm struggling with that in the house. Like, when we, you know, like, they've been home.
Yeah.
And I heard, what's the Secretary of Education, that dumbass?
DeVos.
Talking about when we go to school, we're going to have the kids make sure they wear their mask, social distance, and wash their hands. I'm like, that's the 3 things kids don't do.
Hey, how many teachers? They better have 3 teachers in the classroom.
Yeah, come on now. And who's going to enforce that?
Right.
Actually, what you going to do with the older kids when the kid be like, nah, fuck you, teacher, I ain't doing it? What you going to do with him?
They gonna fight, man.
So I got a whole nother shit. But they
gonna fight.
What they gonna do?
Hey, man. Hey, I look at it like this. Sometimes you just gotta let people talk. First of all, they have no idea when they're gonna let when the kids can go back to school. They just making they little saying what they gotta say, and what they may even think is true, but they don't know.
Yeah,
right.
They have no idea.
Right.
You know, that's why I've been laughing. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Honestly, like these kids, they should not open. They should like close the schools for the rest of the year. Honestly, like stick to.
I don't think they're gonna have a choice.
Yeah. It's not even
stick to like online education.
Yeah,
listen, man. They doing what they got to do, man. I worked for the government for about 6 years, so this is what they have to do. They have to make a plan, and they have to tell us their plan. That don't mean nothing. They may even try it, but listen. First of all, my kid not going back to school.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Right. If I had one, I wouldn't let mine go either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless someone is in a situation where they just desperately got to get to work, I don't know anyone who's like running to send their kid back to school. So what they say does not pertain to me at all.
Yeah.
Because he ain't stepping foot out there.
Exactly.
And it's not because, and it's more so because I can't be there. Like when we're at football, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a football season anyway, but when he's at football, I'm out there with him. You know, even though it doesn't make a difference, I'm just there. I'm not going to send him to school right now in that situation.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, we're talking about some schools, we're talking about hundreds of people in the facility, you know, which they haven't been able to clean in normal conditions.
Right.
Yes. Good luck. And then
good luck with
these adults back. I don't know where these adults been. I don't know where these teachers have been.
Right.
You know, like I said, kids, we know what kids do.
Mm-hmm.
These teachers, I don't know. Like, nah, I'm good. But I'm curious. So I'm curious about like, what does football practice look like out there? You can't hit. I mean, what are linemen doing? Like, what do you?
No, no. We're just doing you know, like speed, agility, quickness drills.
Okay. So at least some stuff. Yeah.
So a lot of cardio. The real practice, like, you know, training camp and all that, was supposed to start the end of this month, and then they pushed that back. So
okay.
I mean, I get that. At least the kids are getting something. Because I was looking at options too for the girl. Like, we gotta do something at some point. You know, like we losing so much valuable time, development. You know, just work. Like we are. You know, and I feel bad for the kids. That's been my thing. So that's why I was curious. Like, what is it looking like out there? Like, you know,
man, we got a good group of kids, man. We about consistently about 26 deep.
Wow.
They listening, they moving. It's still a lot of work, but they listen. You know what I mean? The kids. I mean, we got a veteran group, you know. So we got a lot of kids that have been playing 3 years, you know, since they were 5. So, you know, we in and out of drills. It's fast paced. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it wouldn't be something I would recommend for a kid like just coming in, just trying to, unless you know he's athletically capable to withstand that, you know, that just beating on your body for real, for lack of a better term, and the sun at the same time. Yeah. You know, our kids are pretty experienced, so it's been cool, except for, you know, just trying to. Then you have to try to find drills and ways to make it so it's easier to social distance. So you can't do everything you want to do. You can't really interact and have someone checking someone trying to throw a pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different. It's different. You look, and sometimes I laugh because it'd be a kid at the cone ready to run a route, and I look behind him, and it's like 40 yards. The kid's just 3 yards apart. You know what I mean? This is nuts, man. Really, you know what I mean? So
he out of breath getting to the cone.
Yeah, it's like this is nuts, man. I mean, it's nuts. I went to the mall.
You brave?
Nah, I was brave. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Now that we rapping, that was another time I was nervous. I was in Atlanta.
Oh,
you know that mall is like.
But you gotta go to the mall in Atlanta, though.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something. Are they like? What are they doing down there?
I don't.
Are they like? Hold on. Do they just come like that?
I think they coming out. I think they coming out the city
like everybody just got one.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's like that.
If you don't, you stand out. Like you the one that stands out.
Bro, if you don't, it's like, damn, what happened to her?
Yeah.
Like I'm not even making a joke. It's like for real, you know, like, you know, you be strolling and you know, you might take a peek and then you might see another one like, damn, what the hell going on today? It's like, it's not even worth peeking here. Just keep walking, dog.
Yeah.
It's coming right there. You know what I'm saying? Right there. It's like, it made it almost seem like it's nothing, like whatever.
And that's what it seems like when you go down there. It's like the norm. That's why like you look like a tourist. Yeah. You show up, and especially if you like, you see them thirsty cats, they be like, damn, like you.
Another thing I found out, you know what I'm saying? If you ever wonder who's buying all the Gucci, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All them what's them little shoes that look like boats?
Oh,
all of them.
Yeah, the Balenciagas.
They all got those. They all got the Gucci. So don't ever, you know, they the ones who buying it.
It's all fake.
I'm saying it's a dangerous city in terms of like what you looking for. You know, like you can go down there and get in some real trouble.
But then it's just like being here because you can go to the outskirts and, you know what I mean, 20 minutes away, you know what I'm saying, 30 minutes away, and live just like in a place like Silver Spring, Burkesville, you know, Hanover, anything. You know
For a lot cheaper too.
Man, it's nice out there.
Yeah,
it's very nice out there. Right. Yeah. And it's all of us out there. It's all people of color.
And that's the thing. Yeah, I got a homeboy who just went down there. He's like an hour outside the city, I think. Man, he told me what it paid for his house, and I was sick. I was sick for like a week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get something nice.
Then he got something nice for like, damn, I was mad. I was angry. I was kind of hating for a hot second though. Like, but I mean, that's what it is down there. Like, as soon as you leave this area, the housing market is just. So he down there doing his thing. So yeah, Atlanta's crazy city though, man. So I wanted to go back and ask you too. So like, talking about like football, what's up? What did the coaches? What did y'all have to go through? Did y'all have to go through any special training, any type of like major changes, or has that not gotten there yet?
Hasn't gotten there yet. I imagine that it will get there if there is a season. Mm-hmm. But it hasn't gotten there yet. But just, talks among ourselves of what we need to do. We all trying to stay safe. We ain't trying to, deal with no problems like that.
Right. Yeah. How the parents been? Everybody really on the same page and like trying to keep everybody safe.
Oh yeah. We got a great group of parents. Everyone, they sit out there and everyone interacts. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
So,
that's cool.
Yeah. No, it's dope. It's really dope, man.
That's dope.
It's really dope.
Yo, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Do the coaches yell at the kids?
Oh.
When they do they do the kids ever cry? Like those are things I want to know. I just want to know.
The first question, of course, because they 8 years old, they're gonna need some correction at some point, right? Mm-hmm. You might tell somebody something 1 time, 2 times, 3, okay, but cry nah, nope, never.
Okay, that's cool.
Never.
Look, I'm a believer, and I go back old school stuff. Like yelling is not necessarily a bad thing all the time.
Right. If
you do it correctly, there's a way to get somebody's attention. Mm-hmm. And also, if you know how to use your voice and things like that, it exerts authority and leadership,
Right.
So, like, you've seen this. There's good people, good coaches know how to yell and get the attention. Right, and then you have bad people who just yell and scream for no reason. They think they know what they're doing. But, nah, man, yelling is real. Like, and if you play sports, like, I don't see anything wrong with it, Like,
okay.
Like
I just think it come natural to me because that's how I grew up. Everybody, coaches and everything talking to me like that, so it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the same time, we give them love too. Like they know that. You know what I'm saying? We're not yelling at you. We're not picking on you. You did something wrong. You know what I mean? You're not listening. You're not paying attention when you should be paying attention. Yeah. Not just yelling at them just because they, for nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I mean, they take to it well. I mean, no one says, "Oh, they start crying." Nah. These kids, they're not like, they tough, man. You know what I'm saying? They grow up around here. Everyone around here is tough. Not gonna cry for that, I don't think. I have never seen a kid get yelled at and cry. Like from any team, I've been coaching for 2 years now, games, practices. I've never seen they get cried when they get cracked by someone else, get hit by somebody. But they cry when some kids cry when the weather gets cold because we playing the championship a lot. So by the time it's like December, you already know. And then hey, it's a lot. It's hard work, man. You see, we working now.
Yeah.
And then if you go to the championship, it's in December. So if it's a season this year, it won't be like that. If there's a season this year, it'll only be 6 games. So
Yeah. What you think about that? Do you want a season?
The selfish football guy, of course.
Yeah.
The football guy in me, of course. Do I think it's the best thing? Of course not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course not. And like I said before, I mean, if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, I don't think that there's going to be a season. You know what I mean? I just don't see how you can social distance and play football and everyone meet up at a field. Everyone's cheering their kids. But you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got referees. You got I just don't see it, and I'm
it's a lot of people to come together. It is a lot of people in proximity too. You got to get close to somebody for sports.
Yeah.
Football, like I say, I'm a lineman. We live close to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that, we hear you are literally inches from somebody pretty much the whole game. Like, that's a tough one, man.
I got another question though.
What's up?
Have you ever seen any parents throw hands?
Yo,
I definitely seen parents. Not as a coach, but as even growing, because I've played little league football since I was 7. So during those years, I've seen a lot of fights. Not as a coach, not recently.
Okay, I just wanted to know because like I'm seeing have you seen those like documentaries on like about like football, like little league in like Texas?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, some leagues around here are like that. The league that we play in, it doesn't get like that. It doesn't get like that. Some it happens around here, but I haven't seen it, but it does happen for sure. Yeah, even around here. But I have seen that documentary. Yeah, that was dope though.
So I remember my when I used to coach basketball a couple years ago. Yeah, parents, because it's emotional too for a lot of parents, especially when you get to certain levels and they're invested. I coach varsity basketball, and like at that level, there's parents who they years invested. You know, they want their kids to do well. Some parents, you know, they still got that living vicariously. Right. You know, there's a lot. It can be a lot of emotion. It can be tense. But I think that's just anywhere you go. I think you're going to get a lot of that raw emotion. Sports brings out raw emotion in people. Sports
and your child.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's like
two things.
Yeah. That's all I learned.
Yeah, so it happens, you know. I've even been in some arguments and some words, you know.
Right.
I had one dad, I tell him like, "You got to go, man. You got to go. Like, I'm here. I'm doing this." And I was winning too that game. I'm like, "You make it, man."
Yeah, like, hey, for my kid.
That happened to me too one time. I was coaching basketball last year with my son, and my son was a lot bigger than a lot of these kids, and a lot rougher than a lot of these kids. Okay. He fouled the guy, and the other team's dad. The guy was on the other team. His dad was on the other side of the court, and he was yelling at me like, because my son kind of roughed him up. Like they playing basketball, man. If he can't take it, then sub him out.
Yeah, and that's the real thing. It's like a lot of times, you know, parents and people have a way different expectation or reality than what the kid actually either does or how good they are, or you know. And it's just a disconnect sometimes. So that's why a lot of parents, like, they think they kid an all-star and he really some trash. But somebody got to tell them.
Man. But it's a combination of everything, man, because they make the rules so ridiculous, dude.
Okay.
They have to play defense inside of this like square, like certain amount of feet away from the rim. Like you can't play half court, you can't play full court. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
We never came up like that. We never had those rules. So who made it that way? I don't understand. I don't know who made it that way. I don't know when it became like that.
I think a lot of people overthink some of those rules. Like, where they try to level the field, especially the younger ages, they try to level the playing field, you know, make it even for everyone when sports wasn't meant to be that way. It just wasn't.
Right.
So
I don't fit it.
Yeah,
it takes away from it, man. It makes it boring to really be. I mean, because they're not really playing. Like, they all up on each other. They can't dribble because the proximity that you got them playing defense is so. I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer too in like some of the lessons you learn in sports, especially when it comes to like losing, and adversity and stuff. Those are some of the best life lessons too. And when you start to take those things away from kids, when you start to like legislate and rule some of those things to make it easier, you're not helping them, you know? Like sometimes, like, let them play. Sometimes they may get nicked up, they may get fouled, you know, but that's where the learning comes in as well too. You know, like I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm old school when it comes to sports. I don't mind, you know, getting beat on, taking a little L. Shoot, I learned to look. You know, I learned a lot from taking L's, right?
Hey, I mean, how else can you get better unless you take your L? Like,
You have to take an L sometimes.
Got you. Something got to drive you to get better.
Yeah, yeah.
Kenny, you ever get into fights?
Me?
Yeah.
Like playing?
Yeah.
Not really. Most of like if I fought somebody, it was either because we was on the playground playing basketball or something stupid. Like, but not in the game. I ain't never like I was too focused, you know. Right. I wasn't even, especially like football. I wasn't even much of a trash talker in football. I'm trying to figure out ways how I'm gonna bust your head, you know. And I always felt like when the dude started talking trash, he was getting mad, and that's all I needed. Once you start crying, once you start getting mad, you're mine.
Right.
Especially especially football, I was a lineman, and everything for me was so cerebral, you know. Like movements and stuff came naturally, but I'm trying to attack you from different ways. Right. So once you start crying, once you start whining, ooh, you mine. That's when I was like, okay, you mine now. Like, let you start. Got you. Because now you're not focused. So, like, for me, it was like that was my sign to I'm gonna really get you now. So I wasn't really talking back. Like people were talking, I'd just be like, all right, all right, yeah. So
it's hard to fight in football because the refs are right there.
And that's another thing. I ain't want that 15. I ain't want that 15.
But like you said, basketball in your neighborhood or at a court in the street, that's the fight starter, right? Yep. Somebody getting cooked.
Yo, how many old we see? Like, we'd have been at the court.
You getting sizzled out there, then you get your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Well, fight.
And I was always the dude because no one thought I could hoop. And I was a big dude. So when I started busting their ass, then they got, oh, he fat boy, big boy, oh, he think.
Man, I used to love when people be sleeping on you. Yep. I'm like, they don't even know. Not only can he move just like you, he's gonna cross you. Yep. And you're gonna be like, ain't no way. Because when I seen that, I said, ain't no way Big Buddy is moving like that. I'm talking about Iverson, Sham God, layups, floaters, behind the back passes, no look passes.
Because nobody had it like that.
Man, that's why it was so good in football on the line. He's big, he's wide. You're not gonna get around him. You know what I'm saying? And then he got feet and can move laterally anywhere.
That was my thing. Like learn the game. It makes everything easier. And I'm already, you know, I knew what I could do. So, and then, so once you figure it out, and then the next thing is how I'm gonna break down the opponent. You know, I already know what I'm doing, so I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna break you down. And the mental aspect was the biggest part of the game. You know, because when you play a sport like basketball, I wasn't the best athlete, but I knew what I could do, and I could get that guy. You know, So oh man, scuffles and scrapes and stuff, and then I was aggressive too. So. Yeah, when I got pissed off, I really let you know I was there because I would foul you. I let you know I was there at that point. Like, go for that layup and see what's up. I'm gonna let you know I'm there. And then I was big, so you really couldn't fight me back.
I mean, even if you were just standing there and someone tried to run into you regular size, he's gonna fall.
So like that. That's why we used to play we used to go to the courts, man. It's not like that now, man. I drive around like we used to hoop everywhere. Like we would travel, and that's why I used to love to travel. I go somewhere they ain't know who I was either. Give me a game or two, I watch. You know. Yep. So,
sometimes y'all hit me, yo, we'll come pick you up. We be somewhere I have no idea there was a basketball court. We just be in some woods, and then it'd be like they'll make a turn, and it'd just be a court.
And it'd be people out
y'all know where these courts at.
Yeah.
So those days, man, it's not like that anymore. I be asking these young cats, they don't do that stuff anymore, man. Like, and then
they gotta pay to have fun.
Yeah.
You ever think about stuff that we was doing for free? They pay to do.
Yeah. Like even the hoop, we didn't go to the rec centers. We ain't even have recs like that, you know.
Right,
bro. Let me tell you, I seen something on Instagram the other day, and then something just hit me. Because I've been seeing it a lot, the axe throwing.
Yeah.
They paying to go throw an axe.
Yeah.
Remember,
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Man, I used to throw my grandfather axe at the back of the tree every day. So
We had
it's
knives.
like, damn, now you gotta go pay to go throw an axe. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And
That's like, that was fun for me back in the day, but now it's like, what is going on?
Yeah, all this stuff. Yeah, we used to just find little dumb stuff to do, and I don't know why these like we would go link up. You know, we lived in 2 different neighborhoods, but we were pretty much walking distance, so we would go link up. Or when we got older, where the spot at? You know, when we got rides, where the spot at? Like we used to go figure it out. You know, like who hooping, where y'all at, what y'all doing? All right, we link up, and then you know, all of us was pretty much
where's some good competition at.
That's what it was. And then we pretty much every school was, for the most part, we were still cool. We had people at every school where that's my man over there, that's my man, he got the spot, we go see him, we over here, you know? And so
connections.
It was still a lot of love, even though we competed, it was still a lot of love, which these kids don't do now.
But you know what though? Something else, just being myself and just I gotta be the devil's advocate. You can't specifically say it ain't the same because there are little kids that do got that. Even people when maybe we are just in a different group because even people back then wasn't really doing what we was doing. It wasn't everybody was doing it. We had to go to different pockets to find people like us.
True. Yeah, you're right.
And those opportunities is what the kids are missing, that we could live in Silver Spring and we could be hooping out Olney. We could be hooping out wherever in Jessup. We could be hooping.
Yeah.
And now I don't know. They could talk to anybody anywhere on the stupid Xbox. You know what I'm saying? But is that a real connection to someone? Because now you know a group of people. You know what I'm saying? And you could see them anywhere at the mall. You could see them at a party. You could see not just from being at the court.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You talking to someone on the Xbox and all this other little crap. You know what I'm saying? You're not building no real connections with nobody.
Right. Let me find out where you live, little Timmy.
And
we're not doing none of that.
We like you said, the relationship building. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what it was. Because off the court, and then he cool, you know.
Yeah.
Where he at, and then where the party at?
Where the girls at? It becomes more. It becomes more.
Right.
Yeah, that's why. Shoot, I still see cats. I ran into a cat like before all this COVID, the early part of the year. I'm like, oh, you used to hoop down? Okay, yeah, what's up? Like, 15 years later, like.
It's crazy because shout out, I just going to the gym. People that we used to play football against, hoop with. He coach at Blake, Freddie Davis on Facebook. Family Matters. These shorts, shout out to him. Yeah, man, shout out to him. Hey, these shorts is nice. These shorts is nice. I'm coming back for more.
I told him I need a 4X.
He's nice, bro. He's nice.
Yeah, matter of fact, I went and saw him coaching at Blake because one of my little homies was at Blake. So I went and saw them earlier, went support him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's stuff like that where, like, even years later, everybody's doing their thing and it's still love, you know?
Man,
we used to battle. We used to battle on the courts and the fields.
Right.
You know? We was going at it, but afterwards, we did our thing, win, lose, we still cool, you know?
But where can these kids build if your kids, you know, aren't active, you know, if you don't live in a big community, you don't have a big family, how are you gonna build those connections? You know what I mean?
Right. That's the $1 million question.
Oh,
and that's what
you're gonna insult people on Xbox Live.
but
you're gonna call them all niggas.
I think that's what but that's what they do when you don't have the guidance and direction from the parents, the family.
Right.
You know, like I think that's why even as a parent, it takes us. We saw that we know how to do that, but now we got to go and turn it and instill it into our kids. You know,
right.
And also sometimes, I mean, I ain't going front too. It was hard because a lot of us had a lot of freedom to move around too.
Yeah, that's true.
We made some moves that we probably shouldn't have.
Oh yeah. If I caught my son walking through the path, the park that we used to walk through, you know what I'm saying, to get to each other's house, but I used to do it all the time, and no one thought anything about it. Like, you know, my whole family grew up there, so I had uncles. I knew the neighbor. I knew everybody. So no one really thought anything. I could walk through the path and see 10 people I knew.
Yeah.
Old adults, not just, not just kids. So I don't know, it's just different now. Even when I go back there now, it's like really nobody really even be down there. And it's still nice. It's still nice.
Yeah. That was the stomping grounds. For those who don't know, that was a park that we used to play. It was like a neutral spot, like between houses. And it was in like a walking bike trail.
Okay.
We used to have to walk down through the woods, through the trail to get to the court.
I had one of those in my old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like there was one.
That was one of the spots. That was the meetup spot. Maybe down the path.
Had the nice long creek.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was nice.
It was. And think about it now, I'm like, we actually we had some luxuries,
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. We benefited
for sure, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Even people that we have more luxury, even people that we went to school with. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then we took advantage of some of those too. Like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember trying to get some cats to roll. Like, hey, we hooping, come on, and they wouldn't come,
Man.
We doing it, and so I think it's that's why I say for kids coming up, like it's gonna take some of us because we have to have the understanding to be able to help push that too. Like I said, you know what's up. So you got your son in sports already, even if it is training and stuff. I see y'all out there working, like, but that takes you because that's effort too, You got to take your time. You got to get them out there. You got to sign them up. You there with them, like. So it's not just something you're pushing them out there, like, all right, go ahead and go play, like. So it takes effort from the parents. It takes effort from families, communities, to make those things happen too, So I think that's a large part of it as well, especially young kids. They, they don't know unless we guide them.
Yeah. You gotta guide them. One thing that I'm starting to talk with my son now is like having compassion for people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing someone that's not like you and not making a joke because he's funny. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But it's a time and place for everything. Just trying to get that message through them. And then also like, if you see someone whose shoes messed up, what if their parents can't afford that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if they, you gotta have compassion for someone's situation, like. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Appreciate that, man. You're teaching compassion and empathy early.
Yeah, we have to.
A lot of kids don't get that now.
Yeah, another question too. I see that the arm looking kind of swole right there. The arm looking swole. You been working out?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Myron. I don't know if y'all are familiar with him, Myron Flowers. Well-known strength coach. He coached at Paint Branch. He got his own company, 360 Fit. He has these workouts on Instagram, man. They real intense, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is not for the beginner. I'm just gonna let you know right now. But nah, it's nice though. If you can pace yourself. And he has alternative ways to do stuff, and he shows that too. So I shouldn't say that, you know what I mean? But it's gonna take you there, man. But you're gonna get cut up like you in the gym. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm thinking about not going back to the gym.
Nice.
In fact, have you been?
No, I haven't. But I had 2 memberships, right? So I had LA Fitness and I had what's the other one in Laurel? Fitness Evolution.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And that was a nice gym, but that's kind of like your early morning spot. Ain't nobody gonna be in there. You get in, you get out. You know what I'm saying? Everything's still nice, but if you go in there, it's so small that if you go in the afternoon, it's too much. I had LA Fitness was right underneath my job, but I got a different job. But they have switched it up. Like they've like COVID proofed it. Like now they got in the Fitness Evolution, they got turf, bro. They got they got like new body machines because don't want everybody to do weights, so they got more like type of different pull-up variation stations and stuff. I'm thinking about going back there, bro. I can't lie, but I don't know, man. Working out with people and they breathing, you know what I'm saying?
Sweating.
It's different. Out on the field, when I'm coaching, I got a mask on. We COVID, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We got a mask on. In the gym, I don't know if I could really, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm coaching, I only got to do it one time. I can show them one time, I'm done. When I'm working out, I'm trying to get it better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could work out with a mask on.
Yeah, and I never trusted. Like because I'm going back and forth too. I'm like, I'm just sitting here paying for a membership, but there's only 2 of them, man.
Right.
I don't disable it.
Should have
disabled it.
they trying to get back now. Like, we open, so they trying to charge.
They say, they back with the get back. They say, we need that money.
That's why I got a dummy card for them.
It's like, hey, you haven't been here in a while. What's up?
Yeah. They try to charge me. I'm like, yeah, that card ain't got.
They like, bro, we already got the information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Charge it.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, all right.
Nah, but that ain't happening to me though. They keep emailing me, asking me if I want to come back. But I'm still thinking on it though.
I mean, I'm a hold on for a little bit. That's why I'm like, let me see what's going. Because some things I'm like, damn, I'm going back and forth. You know, like, is it something about that? Especially when you were in it for so long and you used to go to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week, and then it's like, damn, I don't know. Like, I'm going back and forth. I'm really debating.
Right.
But I don't know. Because my thing is, I don't trust dudes in the gym. Gym is like, gym is
already one of the nastiest places.
Yeah.
Right.
So that don't. Yeah. So that's why I haven't gone back, because I'm like, that don't even make sense for real.
Not everybody cleans the machine and everything.
But but the one thing that I've been asking people though, I say, do they have someone? I'm talking about as soon as somebody use it and put it down, somebody got to clean it.
They gotta be right there. Yeah.
It ain't no other way.
Right.
Cats were doing
Can't play no games.
And that's the thing. That's why I don't trust other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd be in the gym and people look at me like I'm crazy because I wipe down the machine after I use it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm ready. I wipe it down and they looking at me like, hurry up, man, hurry up. Like,
nah, man, I was a strength coach, so I always you gotta wipe it down, man.
Yeah.
You got you, man. Yeah. There's been a lot of people standing on it. Yeah. Everybody that gets on it is sweating.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't think I'll be going back there anytime soon. They did try to get me with the new turf field though. I was like, they done laid the turf down in there.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I ain't messing with it.
Yeah. You can go to an actual football field and do that.
No, but I ain't gonna know something about that turf. I can understand.
Yeah. It make you feel like you're official, like you in the game. Like, I'm working out for real. I'm on the turf today.
Cut a little fast on that turf, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It looked nice too.
Yeah, see, they probably put some bread into because they know what time. They know what's up too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I mean,
everybody got to make alterations. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know when this is going to end at all. So
right.
And it's like the worst time to be going through because summertime, you know, everybody been in the house for 2-3 months. So like I don't know. Have you seen Ocean City, dude? I got a beach trip coming, but it's in Nags Head, so it's way more spread out. You know what I mean? It's like we might be the only, for real. It might not be nobody for like 2 houses. You know what I mean?
That's the only way I would go. It would have to be something private like that.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
Ocean City, they gone crazy out there, and they're starting to shut down bars because the staff members are catching COVID.
Right.
So
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 bars I think are already shut down out there, but people weren't really wilding out. Like, I'm like, I'm not ready.
I have seen my man family. He was in a nice secluded spot on the water, looking real nice. You know what I'm saying? As he would say, looking real spicy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's some spots, but you know, for the most part, what are you going to Ocean City for?
That's the thing. Yeah.
To party,
boardwalk. You know.
Yeah. And
it's the one place now that's open that you can get to. You know.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's I don't know.
But also, they've been wilding since the beginning.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh yeah. No.
City.
Let me tell you something. I was on my way to Salisbury, one time, and right when they were going down there to protest to open up. I'm talking about the big rigs, the flags on the back. You know what I'm saying? So that was this whole situation has been crazy for me, Kenny, man, y'all. Because listen, think about it. I'd have been here, there, and I seen that. That was you know, I don't know if you saw that on the news. They were going down there to right the Ocean City to open up.
Yeah,
right.
I did see that. Yeah.
I was right there. They was all going past me. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
To open up. Come on.
That's the craziest thing to me.
Hey, and guess what happened?
Did they open up?
They opened it up. You see it.
I mean, if they was talking that money talk and they talking about, you know, like if you're gonna press
Money
out,
talks.
especially if you are lining up what they trying to do, yeah.
We'll see what happens because some of them is starting to protest about wearing masks.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I think some people, and I hate to say it this way, but for some people, like, if they haven't experienced COVID in a direct way, like them themselves or a direct family member, it's one of those things where it's like if you don't feel it, it's an invisible.
Right.
You know,
it doesn't apply to you.
They have no compassion for anybody else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's another sign of this world too. Imagine how that's troubling. You know, to really know like the majority of people are selfish, self-centered. You know,
right?
That's a troubling thought. And
it's right there in your face.
Yep. So it's crazy out here, man. What else you been up to though? I seen you. What you got in the stove back there? You was cooking and stuff. What's good?
Oh man, I had some broccoli, some corn.
I seen you.
I didn't get to the what I was gonna cook after that. I just let that boil. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But did you see me on the grill yesterday?
Did I see them pictures? I don't think so. What you cook?
Man, I had skirt steak. Then I had some shrimp kebabs. Right? I had the shrimp. Then you put a pineapple. Then you put a pepper.
Yeah.
I made like this honey garlic sauce, dude. I can't wait to do that again. I can't wait to do that again.
Okay, I mean, look, I got a grill. If you try and slide through,
you already know. I got you. Hey, with the mask on too. I'm coming.
So that's important.
Yeah. Look, I've been gearing up the backyard. We went and bought a pool or mini pool and I went and got a mini projector with a screen and.
You creating new things. You creating.
Yeah, we got.
You don't got no choice. You don't got no choice. You sit in the house. You sit in the house. Your mind just thinking of new ways to do stuff.
Right.
Yep. I've been sitting on Amazon shopping my ass off.
Man,
it's a problem.
We're doing stuff like that too.
Find all types of unnecessary stuff.
I done got all natural lotions loaded up. You know what I'm saying? I met this dude that makes like this CBD products. Man, I'm messing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Groupon has those too.
Selling the CBD products, shea butter, muscle balm, hair oil.
All of that.
How you like those products? Like they working for you?
Hey, bro, I'm loving it. First of all, you know, working out. You know, you get a rub down with the muscle balm.
Yeah.
For real, what the best thing that it does for me, it makes me sleep. And I go as soon as it's rubbed on me, like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I don't feel nothing, and then I'm just knocked out, dude. The shea butter helped me fix my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know someone that is growing their hair back. And, they using the hair oil. I mean, it's just boom. You know what I mean? From you know what I'm saying, they were diagnosed with cancer. So now it's coming back. It's coming back beautiful. And she's looking amazing. So
that's what's up.
Man.
That's amazing.
So that stuff is great because for one, I just met him, you know what I mean? And then I started using him. He always talked to me. He's like, man, I'm telling you, we got to get healthy. He's trying to talk me into these elderberry shots. I haven't really done that yet. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
I don't know about that.
But... elderberry shots. Look it up. It's good for your immune system and all that. I'm still haven't gotten into that, but I'm gonna get into it. But you know, he just always talks to me. You know, when you see someone that's that confident about their product and what they're doing, and he used to have a store, but you know, things happen. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't have the store anymore, but he's still hustling out of the house or wherever he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Getting it done. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, there was I'm from California. Like there was this, like in the city, there was a store on every corner.
Yeah, man. Those stores are around. There's a CBD store in Laurel. They're all around, man.
Yeah, they're starting to pop up. I mean, it's big business. It's good investments if you can get into them too.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see a lot of that. So, because I've been curious. You know, like. That's a deeper conversation I'm at to dig into as well too.
Right.
I want to start learning more about those and the benefits and people who are actually using them. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I did. One thing I did want to ask you too, because I know you keep up with a lot of the high school and college athletes, and I see you do that from the area. It's something I would like to do. I just don't have the time to really dig into it, like how we should, What you make of this whole, the youngins hit these HBCUs up and attending, committing to HBCUs instead of going to the power schools? You think that's going to be a trend?
I definitely do. Yeah, I definitely do. One thing that going to these, and it could be the same way at HBCU. This is sports is competitive, but one thing about going to a big university, these big universities is man, they gonna get rid of you after a year if you're not doing what they want you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you might be one of those guys like, though, if he makes one mistake, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Some people get 3-4 mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But you might be the guy. You know what I'm saying? And you're done. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why you see these college kids and they're transferring from school to school to school to school. Every year you can transfer to a different school.
Yep.
You don't like this. You know what I mean? So you can go to an HBCU and if, like I said before on the other podcast, it feels more like a family, man.
Yeah,
right.
I'm telling you, it feels more like a family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You just feel a little bit safer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, especially when you're dealing with the campus police or the police in the town, or you just feel a little bit safer, man. It just is what it is. It's just some things you don't have to worry about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? That's a big difference. And I think that they're going to get a lot of more backing and funding, and all that needs to happen is I think that another thing is these kids are realizing, or these parents are getting smarter, whoever it is, or these hustlers in their ear, scammers in their ear, or telling them that these kids are the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's true.
These kids are the brand. I mean, you're always. And let me tell you something. If a kid in playing football and he has the choice to go to Ohio State, guess where he's going to go? You know what I'm saying? He's going to go to Ohio State.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Come on, you know what I mean? But in football, it's going to be a little bit longer, and you'll see a kid. Maybe he'll go to Ohio State, and then maybe he'll transfer to an HBCU. Yeah. I don't think you'll see a lot of big recruits in football signed to an HBCU out of
high school,
high school, just because of the dream.
Yeah.
Once we can get the dream in HBCUs to do that, to feel like that, and it might be to some kids, because I know I played football a lot of places. I went to Fort Union Military Academy in VA, so people from all over. Some people value to go to Hampton. Like, nope, I'm going to Hampton, dude. I could go to Harvard. No, I'm going to Hampton. You know what I mean? Some people value to go to Howard. And, I don't know too much about those schools in the South. Do people value those schools up like those schools are valued that I've had seen? They probably are. They might be, but I haven't seen that, so I can't feel that. But I just feel like in basketball, those kids in basketball are the brand.
Yeah.
Basketball is so much because, first of all, you only got to go to school for 1 year.
Yep.
Basically, you really don't even have to go to class.
Yeah.
Just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've heard.
Because by the time your report card come out, or by the time the grades got to get turned in, I mean,
draft,
bro. I'm out of here. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be a top 10 pick. It doesn't really matter. I'm about to make 30 M's in a few months.
Right.
So be it. You know what I'm saying? So be it.
Right.
In football, it's a lot longer journey.
Right.
So I don't know if you'll see the majority of top recruits going to HBCUs right now. You know what I mean? But I think you'll see them transferring in. But I think basketball, it'll be interesting to see if I know the one guy went to Howard. It'll be interesting to see if the other guy goes, Lil Mikey. Then that's going to open it up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, if he go, because then basketball's going to be easier. I think it's easier.
Right.
Plus the dollars will go where the kids are going.
That's right. But it's so much easier in basketball.
Yeah,
He's already scamming so much money in basketball, bro. They want to bring up Zion. They want to bring up Zion. Hey, bro, it was 4 more of those this year. You could have brought up 8 more of those last year. You could have brought up 8 more of those the year before. Bro, y'all do this all the time in basketball. That's the basketball culture.
That's what it is. Yeah. Like whoever, I don't care. If you don't think the money is passing through hands, you're naive, especially in basketball. Tell you right now, that money is passing hands. His handlers, the families, they getting paid. That's why Zion's suing the his little agent lady now.
Dude, all we got to do is not say nothing for a couple of months. Just don't nobody say. And then you know somebody gonna get mad or jealous or envious. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
But even now, what are they going to do? Okay, you're going to take all the games away from Duke that Zion played. So what? I still know that they won 30-something games. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I mean, who goes back and look at the record books anymore? Does anyone care about the record book?
No one does, especially when we saw the truth.
Right.
Like, I don't care about the record book. Like,
hey, bro, no one cares what you did even yesterday. What have you done for me today? What are you doing for me right now?
Yep.
That's all. That's all anyone cares about.
As a basketball player, if you in the league now, why would you care?
Mm-hmm. Right.
What are they going to do?
What do you want to do? Can't go after that league money. Good luck.
Hey, bro, I already got paid. I already paid everybody back. It's over, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Take the wins. You got it, bro. Take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the school made that money too. And
it's over. It's cash. It's in the bank.
Right. Yeah. It's in out.
That's why I would love to see this shift happen in basketball. I really want to see it happen. Especially the benefits to schools too, because a lot of HBCUs.
You're gonna get ESPN. You're gonna get sponsors. You're gonna get all that. It's coming. And basketball is coming.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see our HBCUs get a piece of that. To start getting that bread that we should have been getting for a minute. And then to see that the talent level, look, oh man, the league play. Mm-hmm. Come on now, yeah.
Especially now that schools are starting to look at it and be like, oh hey, maybe we should pay the students.
Yeah, because that's another thing we as we enter towards that too.
Right.
You know,
I mean, even though I've heard that students are getting paid, but
I mean. The thing is, some getting that bread, but
I think we, they talk about it, but they haven't sat down at the table about it. And some of these coaches, you can see even Dabo Swinney, he's the best coach in America, besides Nick Saban, he's not for it. So I don't know how they're gonna get that passed. I'm gonna be honest with you, because when you look at it, if I'm Trevor Lawrence, how much am I getting paid the rest as the dude that don't never play?
That's gonna be
what I'm saying? My jersey is everywhere, bro. My face is everywhere. Like, how much is he gonna get compared to this one? And then if you pay, and rightfully so, but I got my government mind on because I used to work in the government. What you do for them, you got to do for others. So now you got to pay all the ladies in the sports, all the female sports. How much do they get? Do they get paid less? They got to go to school too. They got to, you know what I'm saying, do their thing too, and go to practice and sweat just as much as anybody else. So I think that is a way more complicated issue. I mean, you got people talking about it in this conversation about it, this buzz about it.
Yeah.
But actually going to sit to the table, I think they're a long way from that.
I mean, in terms of paying them directly, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Because
let me tell you, Trevor Lawrence ain't hurting for no meals, bro.
No. No, we know that.
Yeah. It's a complicated situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's really, really complicated, because I bet you that Trevor Lawrence, he got a nice car. He lives in a nice, probably even a townhouse.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
He doesn't have a roommate.
No.
You know what I mean? Come on.
His roommate for?
His roommate,
they got
men.
Yeah. they can set you up nice. You know what I'm saying? And but I mean, as far as paying, how much do you pay just because it's him? How much do you pay the right guard? How much do you? No one has his jersey. So
that's the thing. Yeah. Now we talking about payroll. Now we talking about taxes. Now we talking about you're an employee. You almost become a state employee at this point. And then you gotta go by the rules and regulations of that. That's why I'm like,
no, that's exactly what you are. You would be a state employee.
Yeah.
The coaches, if you look at a lot of if you go to Google, like, who is the highest paid person in every state? In a lot of states, it's going to be the football coach.
The football coach. Yeah, people don't know that. Yeah. So I'm like, and then what you going to do with that? Like, you got a 90-man roster.
Yeah.
For the football team.
Right.
Yeah. It's like I said, you see how we can just keep on going? Like, it's way too complicated. We're a long way from that one.
We're
a long way from that.
Yeah.
I feel it.
So, man, it's good, man. Oh, man, we chopping up time. I didn't realize what time it was, man. But it's been good to have you back, man. I got another idea I'm going to swing past you in a couple of weeks. I think you're going to be down for this one, too. But we're going to talk about that off this podcast. But hold on. Don't go nowhere. Let me close this out, and then I want to talk to you, all right? But real quick, they closing this one out. Hour plus in. So Community Coalition Show, hit us up. Find us on the website, communitycoalitionshow.com.
Right.
Catch us on YouTube. Watch this episode. Catch the podcast.
We're on all streaming platforms.
Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, the website. You can find us if you're looking for us, right? Again, we got some fun stuff coming up, so I'm really excited for the next couple episodes. I ain't got no quote tonight. I'm going to close this out.
Oh, wait. Zoe, where can they find you?
Find me? Really
Zoe,
check out.
Zoe.
What? What's up?
Hold on. I lost.
Okay, he coming back.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, let people know where they can find you.
Man, you find me on Instagram, Picasso with the ZO, PICASZO24. Twitter, the same thing. Facebook, just my name, Alonzo Marshall. Hey, I don't be doing nothing too crazy. I be making jokes. You know what I'm saying? Posting my son. You know what I'm saying? Posting what I eat. You know what I'm saying? Posting what I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the house. I don't have nothing else to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And also, no, but I do want to say, hey, come get this CBD products, though. We got some Muscle Balm, 300 milligram. And we got some Shea Butter 100. Shea Butter gets your skin right. Relaxation, too. I'm telling you, when I put this on my body, I go straight to sleep 30 minutes. The Muscle Balm take the pain away from a hard workout or you got pain, You don't want to mess with the Tiger Balm or, use pain medicine. The hair oil, I'm telling you, you can put it on your beard. I'm just telling you, as soon as you put it on, you see it, you feel it. It's something special. And a lot of people are really hitting me up about that one. And that one just came out. And I know a lot of people are hitting him up about that too. And he put me onto it because I didn't really care about it at first. But, when I started using it and then, like I said, a young lady started using it. And I mean, next time I saw her, I was like, oh my God, like, nah, this is the one. I hit him immediately like, yo, this is the one. So yeah, come get that. Come shop up. You know what I'm saying? Everything made in house, lab tested.
Right.
Yeah.
So
in fact, I'll get that info to you. Make sure we blast that out too, to let people know about it. Yeah. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what's up. So Zoe, you can find us. We on social media. We all over the place. Just want to tell you, appreciate you, fam. Just coming on.
Appreciate it
with us.
You already know. This is great, man. This is great.
This is fun, man.
I got some more. Like I said, I got some more for you. I think we're gonna have fun in the next couple of weeks. I think you're gonna like.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So on that note, y'all, check us out. I'm closing this out. Don't go nowhere. Peace.
All right, bro.
Boom.